games, and I'm coming in trying to learn as much as I can, learn as we travel week to week, and trying to build my playbook knowledge. Last year, where this year, I'm a lot more familiar with the terminology and just understanding what coach is talking about.
I got a follow-up, please. Based on everything you just said, Jacob, what are your expectations for yourself this season?
I think the sky's the limit. I'm excited to show what I'm capable of, and I'm excited just to show off my versatility, and my abilities to rush the passer and get after the passer, So the ceiling's high for me. I'm not gonna say what my personal goals are, but obviously it's double-digit sacks is what I'm chasing. That's the goal, and that should be the outcome.
Aaron Wilson.
Hey, good morning, Jacob. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Great, thank you. Jacob, another unfortunate, sad, and tragic incident last night, Kenosha, Wisconsin. Jacob Blake shot by police. In the context of what's happened throughout the year, just wanted to get your reaction to this incident and just in terms of what it means, everything that's happened already this year.
Before we even get started into the current or the upcoming or the continuing or what's happening now, I should say, there still needs to be justice for Breonna Taylor and Elijah McCain. It's been over 100 days for Breonna Taylor, well over 100 days for her, and we need to see justice on her behalf. For not only for her sake, but for her family's sake as well. So then they need to arrest those officers and charge those officers who killed Breonna Taylor in her own home. I have not seen this new one that you just asked me about, so I'm gonna have to go check it out as soon as I get out of here. I was not aware of this new one. The Jake, you said his name was Jacob Blake, or? Yeah,
Jacob Blake, Kenosha, Wisconsin, shot by police in critical condition.
Wow. It's a shame. It's a shame.
Do you have a follow-up, Aaron?
No, thank you.
Berman?
Hey, Jacob, how are you doing?
What's going on, Mark? How you doing?
Same old, same old. What have you thought about the pieces around you in the defense now, what you guys are trying to do now that y'all had some time under your belt working on the field?
I'm excited. I'm excited for this year. I'm excited to see what this defense is capable of. It's really dope to come back and be in a place where guys the vibes are just right on defense. Guys are just vibing. So that's always great to have. When guys are just gelling and clicking, and me returning, it being my second year within this defense and with the guys on this team. Just the chemistry is just right. So I'm excited to go out on Sundays or Thursdays or Mondays, whatever, be and rock out with these dudes. So I'm very excited for that.
What did you think when you saw Elliot Huggins grab that loose ball and he was off to the races?
Hey man, Huggy can move now. So I was excited to see that. Trying to celebrate with my teammates and keep them going. So
thank you,
Brandon.
Hey, Jacob, I know this is no different than in any other training camp where you can't actually touch the quarterback, but how well are you guys able to get a gauge for how good you are and how physical you are and how violent you are when you're not able to get to the quarterback? What's the balance there?
I would say this period has been like no period ever before it, with no preseason games, not really given the same opportunities to gel with the defense or to really learn or work on your pass rush, really with OTAs and things like that. But this camp period, it's a great time, for guys to go out there and work their moves full speed versus the offense. We got pads on, man. We play football, so obviously we're going to stay off 4 and the other quarterbacks. But shoot, man, when it's full pads, man, it's time to go. That's really, you don't have the same opportunities to work those pass rush moves in the preseason. You don't have that trial and error, or those angle adjustments, so you really got to work your moves and your crafts and be really deliberate in how you move and how you finish, even with drills or one-on-one pass rush, or even the good on good, the team periods and things like that.
And could I get a follow-up in real quick? One more, just as far as, the activity during the offseason, as far as after what happened with George Floyd, and you were obviously really active in the community. Did you feel like you really got a chance to connect with the community here in Houston after, like you said, being thrown in the fire, coming here really quickly? You think that was an opportunity for you to really connect with Houston?
Yeah, I've been away from Houston for quite some time now, me and my family, but it's awesome to be back. It's amazing to be back, and to work and to just see the multitude of different diverse people, within Houston. Houston's probably the only place I've lived that's been this diverse. I'm a big food guy, so I judge a place off its food, and you can find any kind of food in Houston. So I really appreciate that and admire that. I thought, obviously with George Floyd's passing, as a tragic way for me to get involved, or further and further get involved in the community, but it was an opportunity for me to go and be with the people, that support me on and off the field, and just be a part of the community. So.
Wex. You got to unmute yourself, Wex.
Hey, Jacob, you were talking earlier about the comfort you have knowing the system a little bit better, and then the chemistry you have. That second part, how much more important is it for even an individual to get done what they want, to know what the other guys you're working with are doing? Charles and Whitney, you guys are lined up on the same side at times, and you're working with them play by play. How much better is that for you? How much more comfortable is that working with these guys to get stuff done?
I think it's very important, especially with pass rushing or just playing on defense. Being able to know or feel, where JJ might be, or Charles or Whit or Scarlett. Whoever's in. It's really important that I understand how they're going to play this or how they're going to see this. Because we all got to be on the same page. We all got to understand what each other are doing, each other's job or responsibilities are, and we also got to understand each other's personalities. When you think about it, not everyone can rush the same. So guys have their tricks. Whether it's a head fake or it's a bigger guy, so they're going to be a bull guy. Just understanding those little nuances of everybody's game, helps us play a lot faster up front.
Aaron Reese.
Hey, Jacob, obviously last year your role was mostly on passing downs. I'm wondering what during the offseason and maybe during this camp too have you done or are you doing to kind of prove to this coaching staff you could maybe take on a little bit more of a role against the run too?
Hey, man, whatever they ask me to do is what I'm going to do, man. The more you can do, the more you do. So I just try to get as much as I can done, regardless of what the task may be. So,
Brian Bearfield.
Jacob, what does it feel like to get the type of compliments that you've been getting from your defense coordinator, Anthony Weaver, and also Whitney Merciless?
I think the important part of being able to come in and work every day at NRG and be around these guys, is that everyone is truly in this building is committed to getting 1% better every day. And I think Deshaun says it all the time. OB says it all the time as well. And our job is not to get 50% better than we were yesterday, but it's to keep stacking those days, stacking those sheets of paper, until you get a full stack, just chipping away every day and picking something new to correct, so the praise is cool and everything like that, but and I appreciate it. I'll talk to those guys after this, but I'm sure to work, man, trying to get better, trying to get my guys around me better, things like that.
Berman.
Jacob, I don't remember if we had a chance to talk to you about this or not, but we'll do it again. What did it mean to you and your teammates that Bill said he will take a knee with you for the national anthem this year?
I think it's huge. I think that's really big coming from the guy up top, from us, understanding that he can be an ally, to those that he works with and comes in contact with, and that's someone that he has always been, and giving us the opportunity to really take on those tough conversations, and have those difficult conversations with teammates or within the team or within certain community aspects, and he's very, very open to hearing from all guys, whatever the problem may be, football related or not. His office is always open, and it's greatly appreciated. I think it's something that is really admirable for sure.
Last one for John.
Jacob, O'Brien's always talking about how hard you've worked in the off season and in camp. Have you gotten stronger? What do you weigh now? And what did the Buffalo game, your performance in that game, mean to you?
This offseason is a little bit different for me in terms of my routine. Majority of the time, I'll typically head out to California and be out there for at least 2 months with my brother, and we'll do our 3-a-day training. That includes a morning run, a workout, and then jiu-jitsu in the afternoon. So obviously, I couldn't do that because of quarantine and just trying to stay as healthy as possible. So I ended up building the gym down here in Houston in my house, and great results. It was good getting back into the root of everything. That's where it all started for me in the garage with my dad, and it was dope to get back into that. And I gained quite a bit of weight. I put on 21 pounds. From the last game of the season till now. So I'm about 247 right now. So it's been awesome. So and my weight's been really, really steady. I feel healthy. I feel bigger. And obviously I got stronger and things like that. So this has been awesome.
So you weighed 225 when you had those big plays against the Bills?
I think I weighed out at that game maybe 229 at the end of that game.
What did it mean to you to make big plays like you did?
Oh, man, I just – any play, I think of it as, any opportunity for you to be in that light, you got to grab it. And whenever your number's called, it's called. So as long as you do your job, shoot, the big plays come.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks, Jacob.
Appreciate you.